Toronto Raptors are headed to the NBA Finals. First time franchise history. We got to give them much congratulations. And we also have to dissect the Bucks here a little bit because they went from being 2-0 in the series to losing four straight, which really rarely happens in a series. For you to lose four straight, you know, it's just like you had them dead to rights and then you just couldn't play anymore. And part of that has to do with the problem with the Bucks is they can't play half court offense. The half court offense is basically non-existent. I believe they get like less than 1 point per possession in a half court offense. That's why they continuously try to push the pace, push the ball. That's why you see Giannis Antetokounmpo going 1 against 4, or 1 against 3 at times, because he knows that they struggle in the half court set. And if you look at all the teams that they beat, whether it's the Pistons, whether it's the Celtics, they just ran them into the ground, offensive rebounds. That's all that they did. So that being said, when you look at everything that the Bucks did this year, it sort of reminds you of wrestling. Wrestling is bravado, it's acting. And what happened when you found out that wrestling wasn't real as a child, when you found out it was scripted? You just lost all faith in it. And essentially, the bravado of the Bucks, the acting of the Bucks, acting like they were a championship team, really knowing that they had struggles offensively and some struggles defensively as well. It's funny, and I'm going to get into the defensive struggles. The offensive struggles were that, Giannis can't shoot, and they really don't have great half-court sets. The defensive troubles were that they were giving up a lot of three-pointers in those losses to the Toronto Raptors. Game 5, I believe, they allowed 18 three-pointers. This game, they got allowed 12 three-pointers, and the Raptors shot 40-something% from the field, which is, and the Bucks also hit 12 three-pointers, but at a lower percentage. So they allowed a lot of threes in this series post game 2, and that's what really kept the Toronto Raptors in the series. The Toronto Raptors should be thanking their lucky stars that they really won the series, just due to the fact that they were literally a one-man band in Kawhi Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard most of the time served as a decoy to get other guys open. He had one game where he passed 9, he had 9 assists, all were assisted for threes. So that's never really happened in NBA history, period. So that being said, the Raptors really need to do everything in their power to keep Kawhi Leonard in Toronto so they could actually continue to make continuous runs. They will be facing the Warriors, which is going to be a tough task in itself, because if you think about this, Raptors won Game 6. They were down 15 points. A good team doesn't blow a 15-point lead. Then another thing you got to factor in, Marc Gasol and Danny Green combined for 6 points. 2 of your starters combined for 6 points, and you still were able to win the game. If you're going to face Golden State Warriors and Danny Green can't get it going, Marc Gasol can't get it going, honestly speaking, there's a saying about whenever you see a wolf, all you got to do is take a mirror and look at yourself and kiss yourself goodbye. That's all you could do, because a wolf always travels in a pack. Well, the Golden State Warriors pack, you're not going to beat them with your starters combining for 6 points. That's just not going to happen. That's not a good recipe for success against the Golden State Warriors or against any other team. I feel like the Bucks really failed to capitalize this series, and I picked them to win the series. But when I saw that they lost 3 in a row, goes back to my wrestling analogy. The jig is up. The act is up. We see the script. Give the ball to Giannis. Have him attack the basket. They formed the wall. The wall was really great. The wall, like in Game of Thrones in the North. It's a good analogy. They formed the wall. Giannis was playing in the crowd. He made poor decisions. They struggled at the free throw line. That's another factor that cost them the series. Giannis was horrible at the free throw line. They missed Game 6. They went to the line 31. They had 31 free throw attempts. They missed 9 of them. If they make half, they get 4 or 5 of them. It changes the complexion of the game. Not to say they're gonna make all 9, but let's just say they make 5 or 6. Hey, the game is tied. You're going to overtime. So, these are small little things that they have to clean up. And the problem with the Bucks is they can't bring all these players back. So that's something to think about. Now, when you look at the Toronto Raptors, this might feel good. This might feel great. We made it to the NBA Finals. But I'm telling you this. If they expect Kawhi Leonard to continuously hold the team on their back, that's not going to work, and he's going to be out of there. One of the things that was very impressive with the Raptors was the 17-2 run that they went on. Kawhi Leonard was on the bench, and that's when the Bucks really like floundered a situation to push it to a game 7. But once the team beat you 3 times in a row, they basically know all your angles, all your plays, and everything like that. So the next series, Golden State Warriors against Toronto Raptors. I'm gonna make a breakdown video about that, about who I feel is gonna win and why. But like I said before, if Danny Green is in the starting lineup with 0 points and Marc Gasol is giving you 6 points, stuff like that, you're not gonna beat a team in the finals like that at all. And you can take it from LeBron. LeBron had 51 in Game 1 against the Golden State Warriors, lost in overtime. Hoops Junction, where Hoops meets Hoopla. Like, comment, subscribe.